I'm 21 years old. I've just qualified. I do quite a lot. I'm like the little runner, so I do like tyres. I go and change tyres and stuff, and brake pads and suspension and services, inspections. I'm just going to take off a wheel just to check the brake pads to see if they're worn enough that we need to change them. So it's better to take a look on the inside, because from the outside you can't always see how worn they are. There's not a lot of people that do, especially girls in this trade as well, like plumbing, carpentry, mechanics, anything, that do a lot of these jobs. And I would push people to come out and just try something new and see if they enjoy it, because a lot of people get scared at the thought of trying something new that sounds this hard, but once you get into the flow of it, it's not as hard as you think. My friend, one of the only friends that I talk to on an everyday basis, she has no clue. Like when she opens a bonnet, she don't even know where to look for windscreen wash or oil or anything. So she's like, Abby, come and help me, please. Yeah, she don't know anything. She has to describe any noises that she hears in her car, and she just don't know anything. Literally, all she knows is how to drive, and that is it.
It's important for us as a business to be bringing these youngsters through. You know, we now have around 70 apprentices. They're the future of the business. It's simply a no-brainer for us. You know, a lot of these kids need to be given the opportunity. I think they feel there's only one way, one opportunity at schools. They've been sort of advised very much towards university. And there's, 73% I heard of kids coming out of school being pushed towards university, where I feel that the trades and the apprenticeship schemes are not being, they're not being advised on them and what other routes they can take.
I feel like in school and sixth form, you're quite pressured into feeling like you need to go to university, whereas I don't think that is the only option. For me, it just wasn't something that I wanted to do. I didn't fancy going into a trade, but obviously for some girls it works out. But yeah, I was always I wanted to do something along recruitment, HR, and I think people think that to do an apprenticeship you can only really do a trade.
So a lot of them are actually struggling, like they don't know what career path they want to do. Some of them haven't gone to uni, my friends, but they like pick and choose what they want to do. They're jumping from job to job, and they haven't really found like a ground where they want to stand and build on. I think I've stood my ground. I've been here for 3 years and a little bit, so I think I'm pushing my way through, which I would advise everyone to do. Find a career you want to do and then push forward and keep doing it.
I honestly do believe if the government and the schools don't start helping businesses and advising youngsters, we're going to have a shortage and we're going to have a problem. As I say, there's not inundated with tradespeople out there. There's not people coming on. There's not a conveyor belt of plumbers out there, not a conveyor belt of electricians. So the youth are the way to really go forward.
My brother was working here and then, got an apprenticeship, and now I'm a qualified engineer. So going out on jobs, been doing that for 6 months now, and everything's going very well, obviously, because I was lucky enough that I trained with good people and, led the way. I mean, in a working environment, it's obviously a lot better for me. So rather than going to college messing about, apprenticeships are dying out, and they need, you need new people, young people to get into it. You look at Instagram and you think, I want to go in a suit and go into London and kind of be going out for a beer at lunch, but it's not always great, and it's not always financially where you want to be. Also, it's like driving a car, learning to drive a car. You learn to drive a car with an instructor, like you learn to become a plumber with an engineer, but you don't really learn to kind of handle certain situations until you're out by yourself.
I mean, we've got apprentices coming through also within the business, as you say, HR, accounts, in the control room, etc. And they're vitally important as well. I mean, look, it's hard work, they have to do anything from 3 to 5 years to become fully qualified, but they get £30 a day that they feel worth. They've got a trade for life, at the end of the day, they will have a job there that no one can take away from them, and fantastically paid. So for us at Pimlico, we have 70 now. We will be constantly bringing these apprentices through.
There's a lot of people that are narrow-minded as well. I think they're not really willing to give other people chances. Maybe it's to do with they have to pay side of things and all of the complicated side of things, whereas giving someone a job is like giving someone a lifeline sort of thing.